I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our love tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like a movie, my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
Hey, Chaotic. How you doing tonight? I was over listening to the karaoke because that's what it sounds like when I sing, like karaoke. I think they're about to close out, so I was like, I'll go live. Does that look like a candle burning? Hey, Southern girl, how you doing? See, it's so hard to do this on a phone compared to the laptop. I mean, the desktop.
How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing real good.
Yeah, so how was your day? Tell me what y'all did today. Did y'all have a good Saturday? I woke up from a nap about an hour ago and I'm still getting cobwebs out of my eyes. I worked all day outside and made dinner, and then after a shower, I was knocked out, man. You worked on more decorating? We got these neat cafe like those signs that you have, it's my thumbnail, outside of your cafe or library or whatever, and you can write on it with the markers and stuff. Okay, Sarah, good to see you. We found two of those, and I thought they were kind of unique for when we have yard sales. Maybe I don't know. I might. I might keep them. Not sure, because they're kind of neat. Uh-oh, what's going on with the candle? The wind. Like a moth to a flame burned by the candle. Janet. So today when we went picking, it was really hot. So we went early this morning and just drank our coffee and rode around. And the only good thing we found, I'm waiting for Sarah to come back. She's not in here, Ken. Can you get off, Magnum? Can you stop and go play with your new sewing machine? Yeah. Bye bye. Bye bye, Magnum. Yeah. Yeah. Can you go monetize it, please? I think it's called Saturday Night Live. And let me talk to my friends. We're having a sleepover. You could bring us all a popsicle though. Did you monetize it for me? Okay, bye. It's the moon out tonight, and I'll put the camera on it. Nope, it's cloudy. Cloudy. Too cloudy. Back to the candle. Get used to this here. How do I drop a link? Let's see. Yes. I don't know how. Cancel. I don't know how to drop a link for whoever wants to come up. I guess I could turn on the light. Any Christmas lights out here? Some cool tubing light or something like that. Oh, look out, look out. See how that looks. Something pretty for y'all to look at while I'm sitting here. How's that? Is that better? I need to wake up. Is that better to look at? I need a plant there, don't I? Throw. Got this wood carved. See if you can see it in the dark here. It's got a butterfly on it. My daughter loves butterflies. Can you see it when it twists? It's really, really cool. It's got a butterfly on it. Yeah, pretty neat. I like it a lot. Need some lights out here. Yeah, can you believe that? Right after he bought one, he found one. She literally came out to us and said, "Here, do y'all want a sewing machine?" And we're like, "You gotta be kidding me." My husband's like, "Does it work?" She's like, "Yeah, it does, actually." And it was one of the good singers, singer type, with the black body like I grew up with, and my mom had. I use this right here to tan. For a while, I sold tanning beds and tanning lotion, and this was a really hot seller right here. But now I get it at Walmart. Used to order it at work, but now you can get it at Walmart. It's a pretty good one. Exactly. Well, I thought, since when you become a member, one of the perks is I send you a voodoo doll when you become a bohemian, or soap, and I thought that's how I could make them. Yeah, so I'll make my voodoo dolls or whatever. Yeah, guess I can set that down there. I'm not using that tonight. Hold my candle in. Yes, I was pretty excited about that. I was very happy with that find. And the two signs, one of them is my thumbnail. I thought they were pretty neat, creative. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them. I'm either gonna sell them or, because I do know a few restaurant owners, Pete and Chris. When you gonna test your new soap molds out? Well, I want to talk to you about that. I don't have clear right now. I have the glycerin. I have the is it avocado cucumber base? Um, so we may make some tomorrow. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna try to dye them red. What do you think? Red soap. Do you remember Life Boy? Life Boy soap was the red soap. Blood red. Yeah, I thought about that. I've got a lot of dye. I hope that bug didn't just fly in my bedroom. Did it fly in my bedroom? The fucking moth just flew in my bedroom. Where's the star squirrel? Yeah, and that disgusting making a love about your friend that you helped out. Define bully, right? He keeps making himself look so trustworthy. Well, I would tell you my darkest secrets now. I can wait on mine. I want to see you have a crystal ball one. Oh yeah, I could do that. You're right, I could do that. I will do that tomorrow. Yeah, somebody gave me an idea the other day, and I was like, why don't I do that? And it was to make a horror channel, 'cause like where I live, part of my town is Salem, North Carolina, of course, but there's a lot of haunted stories here, and I'm gonna try to I don't know, maybe do my own ghost tour. There's also the corn fields here. What do you call them? The mazes and things like that that we like to go to, and the haunted trails that we do at Halloween. And like my grandson was born on October 13th, and like Halloween is his favorite holiday, like forever. So um, I was working on that a little bit today. Was my horror channel. Yeah, just something different. Can I have a drink? So I have the Pickers channel, Carolina Pickers, and then I have my thriller horror channel that I actually got more built on it. But something more fun than fighting, right? What a bore that's become. Same old, same old, same old. Everybody sucks but me. Boy, I'm so glad I did that. So glad I listened till Alicia had left. This is an interesting ornament that we found the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna make that so that I don't lose my cord when I go to pull up my that's my little cord holder there. Still droggy where I woke up, but yeah, I thought so. My friend out in the country has our pig. We named her Penelope. And we were gonna encourage our son that was in college at the time to write a children's book called Penelope the Pig. So we like pigs. She lived with us for a while. And she always smelled like bacon and sausage and syrup and pancakes. That's what she smells like when you domesticate a pig. When they're like indoors and they don't like get muddy, they don't roll around in the mud. Their natural scent is like maple. Do you know that? Like a pink pig. Pretty cool, huh? I love this scent right here. It's one of our air fresheners. Which one you laughing at? The pig. Hey Sarah, if you want to come up, there's you a link. You want to come up and tell me what you spent your Saturday doing? Mine was crafty. Crafty. I'm gonna pull the string up so you can see these pots that I got today too. You can see them. It's too dark, isn't it? I wonder if I could do this. No, it won't come on. I'm trying to get my flashlight to come on so you can see these pots I got today. See if I can. Yeah, I can do this. Check these out. These were free. The guy that gave us the sewing machine brought me out 3 of these that I'm going to put more tomato plants in. You see? I got 3 of these. I'm going to put some tomato plants in tomorrow. Or peppers. Haven't decided yet. So I got those. You saw our patio set, didn't you? That we got, and pillows and stuff. That was what we got last weekend. And the hammock and umbrella and okay, yeah. Go ahead. I went on a tour of Ben and Jerry's years ago. Let's see if I can get this straight here. Some stickler about that. All right, I love having this patio off my bedroom, man. It's awesome. Yeah, so come tell me what you did. It's Hobbs. He needs to fix this stupid carton. It's not doing right. It's supposed to. Nope. Hey, undercover mermaid, good to see you. Okay, no problem. Watching my cat. No worries. Yeah, the older I get, I think I like summer better. I used to always love the snow, being raised here in North Carolina. Something you look forward to. And I'm starting to think I might like summer better. What do y'all think? Do y'all like summer or the winter? Which do y'all prefer? Cold weather or hot weather? Because no matter how hot you get, you can always like get yourself wet and then chill off, right? You know what I mean? Cool off. I mean, but in the winter, man, when it's cold, it's cold, it's cold. You know what I mean? It makes my bones hurt. I could handle the winter a lot better when I was younger, but now that I've like broken stuff, held to the no to the cold, yeah, I'm starting to think I'm like liking being in the South now. Summer fucking bebop pool. There you go. Yeah, 'cause like when it got hot today, all I had to do was like wet my hair. Then I was fine. The summer breeze was like nice. And I'm polar energized. I do a lot more in the summer. In the winter, I tend to be just literally froze up. Otherwise, winter, because it is so hot and humid here in Alabama. I've been to Alabama and there are some beautiful a sea line there on the coast. It's beautiful. I even have a cam that I watch in my news feed because it's so pretty. I remember trying to sell a franchise in Montgomery, Alabama, and I drove down there by myself in my 20s with this big hotshot corporate job, and I got lost off the beaten path, trying to meet this person that wanted to buy a franchise, and I was in rural Alabama. Orange Beach Gulf Shores. I don't know, but it's gorgeous. Must be. It's beautiful. The cam that they have is at night. It almost looks like Vegas lit up at night. Beautiful. The only thing about the South is the bugs and the humidity, right? I gotcha. Gotcha. If you're raised in the South, you appreciate the South, isn't that right? And Birmingham would be the deep South. I bet there's a lot of history where you live. Yeah, I am proud of my Southern heritage, big time. When I was growing up, I thought that in the '90s, I wanted to sound like I was from the North, right? Let's see.
What's up?
We were talking about Alabama.
Well, I don't have a lot of experience with Alabama. I was just shoving my face with Ben and Jerry's, and I dropped it and came to talk to you.
Which flavor?
Oh, it was salted caramel core. You got to get the core ones. They're just loaded in the center with nothing but garbage. It's so good.
Oh wow, that sounds good. I
Oh
went
yeah,
there. I went there on a field trip. They take you on a tour and then they give you a sample at the end of the tour.
yeah. That sounds cool. I would probably like that.
It was in Vermont at the time. I don't know if it's still there or not.
I bet it is. It's probably iconic. And now I'm giving my dog peanut butter cookies because I was eating ice cream and I feel guilty because he was staring at me. Here's your little crack. Here's your crack. If you hear crinkling, that's what it is.
Well,
Hmm.
Undercover Mermaid, it is
Mermaids kick
very
ass.
it is very different once you cross North Carolina and you go up north. It's totally different. When I go visit my brother and he lives in DC, it can be overwhelming when you've been down south for a while because we move at a different pace down here. And up there, my brother he'll laugh at me. He's like, they'll mow you over up here. They don't wait on you to move.
Uh,
Yeah. And he's
I'd
like,
probably fit in down there then.
don't get on the highway with no junk car because they're not gonna give you any grace on the side of the road. Oh man.
Mm.
So who's live right now?
I just caught that end of the karaoke, and a lot of times Anissa goes live or Forrest after that, and I wasn't sure if anyone was, and there was a couple people in there going, "Yeah, you go live, Sarah." And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. But when I saw you live, I was like, oh, I'm surprised it would be. I didn't get to share yet. You know what I mean? Like if so more people knew.
Yeah,
I know
that's all right.
Rabbit was looking for a spot to hang out too.
I'm
A
sure
couple other
somebody
people in there, Tracy. There was a couple people looking for somewhere to go.
probably
So
already
I
went
don't know if
live.
anyone really did.
Um, Anissa probably did. She does late nights.
Yeah, so most of the time it's what do you call it? Scheduled. I didn't see one, but not always. So I don't
Some
nothing. You all
because of
right, Duncan? That's my
May.
dog joking.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Undercover Mermaid. I guess we should be up baking cakes and wrapping gifts, huh?
Oh, I've been working on gifts for other people that they've, asked me to do. And now I'm down to my last few that I'm supposed to be finishing up, and I'm taking a break.
I'm way behind.
I only have some koozies to make. I did all the hard stuff earlier, like t-shirts that people ordered and stuff. So
Yeah,
I only have some koozies with somebody's dog on it. I just got to get the sizing right on my computer, which I'll do that in a few minutes, and I'll print it in the morning. Easy
we,
peasy.
we were pretty happy today. One of the things that was given to us when we were out was an American flag, and we've missed having that, erected for, things like holidays. So
Hmm.
he was pretty stoked about that. It had the pole and everything with the eagle on the end. So
Nice. But did you have a hawk on your flagpole like I did?
right there you go.
Now listen, did you see the Native American? Did I send you the Native American meaning for that? For the tribe I
Oh
live
yeah,
that I
yeah. You
coexist
said
with?
yeah,
Now
you
think
sent
about
me that.
everything that's going on. It like all kind of makes sense. That was kind
Yeah,
of weird. I've been thinking about that. I'm gonna go back and read that
I should too.
because
I
I
think
think
you
it
sent. I think you sent it to him.
to Ken.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent him the picture, but I thought I sent you the meaning. But maybe the meaning went to somebody else. There's an actual meaning for that, which I thought was weird in itself too. Like, why would there be a meaning for that? But there is.
Very neat.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
So
It would
what all
help.
did you do today on your Saturday?
Mm, boring as hell. It's raining all day. I
Oh,
planted a lot of.
really?
Yeah, it's still raining right now. I'm in my carport listening to rain. If you hear
Wow,
it,
it's so sunny and hot today here.
it was the day before, so I'm just hoping tomorrow's not crappy. 'Cause
Wow.
that would suck. But I just worked on stuff I had to do anyways. It all went by so fast. It was kind of dull and crappy. But at least I didn't have to water everything I planted. I just worked on my stuff that I had to do.
What cloud are you talking about, mermaid?
Did you do a
What's
live in the daytime within the last couple days and show anything in the sky or anything?
no.
Hmm.
She's from Rose's chats.
Hmm. Well, maybe I've seen you in there too. I go in there occasionally.
Yeah, so I
I
feel
think.
like we have a lot more in common over here. I mean, they smoke weed, they like to laugh, they like to cut up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There,
right?
there's a lot of artists,
Yep.
and I'm like, wow, what took me so long?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Especially when things like today happen, what's about to happen.
Hmm.
It's like, boy, what took me so long? Now that I
Hmm.
see the real character,
Yeah.
boy, I'm gonna rush and tell him my secrets right now. Hold on. Well, I think I'll give him the combination to my locks.
Combination.
You know what I mean? You gotta laugh at it
Yeah,
because
nothing
it's
you can do.
all you're doing is making yourself look bad and untrustworthy.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, everyone's gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I
Like they
just wish.
say, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. What is it? A friend of mine told me. I want to say it's been about 12 years ago. Let's see, Charlie turns 14 next weekend. And I guess he was about 2, so yeah. And he was having problems with his wife. And he said that while they were separated, she went and got a tattoo on her wrist. And I said, "What does it say?" He said, "It is what it is."
Ah.
And I was like, "It is, isn't it? I mean, really, not to be, a simpleton, but it is that simple, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like you can control what people say about you. So why bust at the seams trying to?
It's a good point.
I'm not
I
gonna
think
get
everyone gets
myself
guilty of
upset
that. I think
over it.
I think everyone gets guilty of that at times. So maybe sit back and think of that saying, isn't that's like one of the isn't that like a 12 step one of the sayings they have for
Oh,
AA?
it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is because I see that
Oh,
bumper sticker a lot, but that's
I
probably
didn't know
why. It's probably why because you have to stop yourself and think like that. I'm pretty sure it is.
yeah, that you don't have control.
Yeah. It's like one day at a time, easy easy going. I don't know, there's a few of them.
Well, when coming up, being the baby of 5, I had sisters. I had a younger sister and I had 3 older sisters and a brother. And the first thing they do when they get mad at you is go spread rumors about you and gossip about you. And so it's like I've been dealing with this my entire life. And when I realized I can't control what they say about me, I'm a lot more happier.
Hmm. Rumors like in school and stuff.
No, like telling mom that I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, shit like that.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Tag,
tattletaling, yeah. Yep.
trying to make them look good
Sibling stuff.
in front.
Yep.
Yeah. Or if I didn't clean something I was supposed to clean, oh, she didn't do that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Que sera, sera.
Whatever will
Whatever
be.
will be. The future's not ours to see. Que
Que
sera,
sera,
sera.
sera. That just
Thank
reminded
you
me
for
of a
your
movie.
I loved Doris Day. I freaking loved her. I did. But it's just like what Ernie said the other night. Not to like keep blowing smoke up his skirt, but there was a lot to say because I was gonna react and I was gonna say this and let me write that down. And then Ernie said, "Look, uh, if you're smart, you don't respond to the donkey."
Oh,
And
right. I didn't go listen to that story, but I heard you talking about it somewhere, I think.
yeah, so I'm not gonna respond to the donkey because all he's doing is making himself look worse.
Hmm.
Sorry if I missed something. I had to go to the bathroom. Well, you should have taken us with you.
Now we were just talking about what was the saying? I almost said one step at a time. That was the wrong saying. I forgot it.
Step by step.
Ooh, baby. It is what it is. That was what it
What goes
was.
around comes around, goes around. We
I'm,
had the bebop.
I think I'm having a flashback to the 90s.
Right. Let's see, every NSYNC song, every Backstreet Boys song.
Friggin' New
Hey
Kids on the Block.
Sandy, good to see you.
New Kids on the Block. What up, Sandy?
Oh, it's storming down there too?
Oh,
We're
do you
right
hear it? Oh,
behind.
she's in it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was torrential earlier. I had to park my car for a while.
Can
Quite
y'all
some
hear those
time.
sirens? Can y'all hear those sirens? There were 4 or 5
No.
separate shootings yesterday where people were injured.
Damn.
Yesterday here in little old Winston-Salem.
Are you in the
I
ghetto?
know, it makes me sad. My dad, used to be a cop here, and he's like, "It's really getting bad up there, huh?" And I'm like, "Oh no, Dad, it's still safe," because I don't want him to worry.
Yeah, yeah,
He's like,
right.
Are you sure you shouldn't have, just stayed out in the country?" And I was like, "Well, we got tired of the country, Dad." You
Yeah.
know, I mean, and there's shootings there too. We live
Crime is
right next
everywhere.
door. It
Drugs is
is.
everywhere. Crimes is everywhere. Yeah.
It is. We were out in the middle of the boondocks, and our next door neighbor blew her boyfriend away. So it's like, okay,
Hmm.
you know, allegedly. Right?
Oh wow. Hail.
What is going on over there at Daisy's farm? Do you
Oh, I
watch that?
watched that today. Well, I
What is
watched
going on with Clutch and Pearls or
I
whatever?
watched that because I was doing designing and I like to have something to listen to, kind of thing. And I was doing shirts. I had shirts to make, so I had that on kind of for entertainment while I was doing that. There was a fight last night between Jenkins, Miss Sherry, and Daisy, and there was one other person on the panel, kind of in the middle, trying to keep it calm. But in the
Between
end,
Sherry, Jinkies, and Daisy over what?
it started out at first with Jenkins and Daisy over posting personal stories. Like I guess first off, Daisy posted a video or a picture of Daisy sleeping, and she asked her not to do it because she was, felt embarrassed about her position, and you're in a compromise, just the way you are, you don't want people seeing you. So she did it. That made her upset, so they started talking about that. So then to get back at her, Jenkins told a story about how Miss Daisy went outside in her moo maybe it wasn't called a moo but I feel like I'm gonna call it a moo because it sounds like a better story. It might have been nightgown, but we'll say moo. Doesn't that sound more appropriate? Anyways, she went outside in her moo and she didn't have any undergarments on under the moo and she went
Oh
outside.
no.
I don't know if she was feeding the chickens or something, but she bent over and one of the roosters pecked her right up in the crotch. And I said, damn, what a little pecker. And that made her mad and Jenkins was like, I told you I'm gonna tell him that story. But everyone was like, don't get mad, Daisy. That's funny. That's a funny story. Like, and then Sherry's like, see, I told you, Miss Daisy, you should have had on your panties. You should have had some underwear on. You shouldn't go out there and let those roosters peck you in the crotch. You know how she gets with her stories. And then she ended up dropping off the panel because Daisy started yelling at her. And by the end of it, she was mad at her because she went on PG's channel. You know what I mean? It's like, go to whatever channel you want. It was the same kind of thing.
I don't have
Do
one.
you have, are you talking?
Sorry, Ken interrupted me. Go
Oh, no, no,
ahead.
no. No, that's fine if you have to. I was just checking so you didn't miss it. Oh crap, where was I? What part of the story?
Something about she should have on underwear.
Yeah. So yeah, because Sherry dropped off the panel and then came, ended up coming back. But Miss Daisy was mad at Sherry because Sherry had gone on PG's the night before and did a $50 super sticker and went on her panel, whatever. But it's like, I think she was jealous of that. So then I think Miss Sherry felt like she had to do the same. So she gave, Miss Daisy that next morning or whatever a $50 super sticker. But really, we don't really know. We just know that lady's on retirement and she's probably, elder and lonely and probably just maybe she feels like she has to pay to be part of it. And it's kind of sad.
Um,
So
right.
they're getting kind of mean towards her. And I know she can irritate a lot of people or whatever, but at the same time, I do feel bad for her because maybe she feels like she has to do that, like give them money. And I think it's okay if she goes on PGs or goes wherever the frig she wants to go. You know what I'm saying?
Now, is
Uh,
Sherry the one that talks constantly
yes. Yep.
while
Yep.
they're on the panel?
Yes, because she has a hearing problem.
I
Yep.
can't. That's why I don't watch Daisy. I
I have
cannot.
a hard time with it too because of that. I think a
And
lot of
Daisy
people do.
doesn't care. I don't understand that, but
I think she was trying to be nice to her because she feels bad, kind of thing too. And that's why they turn her mic down because she's hard of hearing and can't tell when people are talking. So, but it's very distracting as a person that's watching with ADD, particularly. I find
me
myself
too.
unable to concentrate on what they're, you know what I'm saying? So you do too. So in the end, but she threw that in her face too at the same time. Like, I have you up there and I lose people on my channel. You're never welcome at my channel again. Like, she went off, like, earlier.
Wow.
When Justin replayed the clips, I was surprised that she was so mean to her, actually. For somebody that's been on there for so long, I'm like, did this boil down to jealousy? Because she gave PG a $50 super chat, and then she was bashing PG. I'm like, oh, PG's gonna get your ass tonight. You're done. You can't talk like this to PG and expect she ain't gonna come after you. You're done. I don't know if PG's on tonight, but she's gonna get her for sure after what she was saying.
I'm
PG don't.
shocked.
PG don't take no shit. But yeah, and even like earlier, like the clips Justin was playing, she went live and started streaming Justin because she was so mad. She was flipping out, threatening to dox people's kids. I know where you live. I know what house you sold, PG. And then
Daisy
she was
did this?
yes, it wasn't like her at all, and she wants to rebuke people in the name of Jesus and rebuke the devil. And I'm like, what are you doing right now? You know, hello, what about your behavior? She docs PG's, or at least what she thinks is PG's old house she just sold. And I'm like, well, what does that do? There's new people moving in there. You just dox them, not her. Look at how much money she got for this house and blah, blah, blah. She's moving to Florida. Oh, and I know a picture of so and so's kid. I'm going to post that. And she was threatening to post people's kids pictures that I'm like, don't share anything with her. When she gets mad, she's going to show people's kids. Yeah, she was going off because I guess somebody might have posted her a picture of her brother, but at the same time, I mean, you're going back and now you're threatening to do kids and stuff at the same time, and you're threatening to get a protective order, but that's all out the window to any judge when once you start engaging with people that you are going to get a protective order against. They're going to laugh at you because you're engaging.
Can I just put this in simple terms for people, please, please,
Mm-hmm.
please, please, please?
Oh yeah.
Okay. In my opinion, now this is just my opinion here. Don't get mad at me when I say this, but there used to be something called a local telephone book,
Mm-hmm.
and it had your name and address in it. It
If you
was like,
wanted to have it listed, yeah, if you chose to be
yes,
in it,
yes. Well,
you could
people
pick
choose
not
to be
to.
here.
We always chose not to.
Yeah. But you're a heavy hitting channel like that, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody knows who you are by now because you went to the vigil. So, in my opinion, how do you expect to stay anonymous when you're on the World Wide Web in 2023?
Especially when
And
you're a
people,
bigger channel. Yeah.
you used to have to pay to have your address and things like that, or Mr. and Mrs. it to say a certain way. And it's like that was a prominent thing to have in the movie The Jerk. The new telephone books are here. The new telephone books are here, Steve Martin says. And he runs around his job at a gas station because he sees his name in print. It was a big deal for people to have your name and address. And now the complete paradox, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just an observation that I made. It's just like I think that they go a little overboard when people realize that they've gotten your name and address. I mean, it's like Amazon has it. There's wackos that work at Amazon, but they have your address.
Yeah, my main thing I thought was weird though was her attack was getting pictures. Her response was, "I'm going to get pictures of so and so's kid she showed me. I'm going to show her child." You know what I mean? Like her daughter, stuff like that was being thrown out. That's the part I didn't think
And
was cool.
and
She was
and then it gets
weaponizing
like
people's children.
right. And then it's like, how can I hurt you worse than you hurt me?
Right.
It's a competition to
Hmm.
see who can hurt the other the worst.
Yeah. And she said something like that about Sherry too, and Sherry never even. I felt a little bad for her after that, even with everything that happened, because she just dropped down on the panel and really didn't engage or anything, and she was
So
really talking really bad about her.
what okay, this is exactly 1 year ago when it was her and Jinkies. There's something about this date, this vigil, that triggers Daisy, it seems.
Hmm.
It seems
Maybe.
like yeah, it probably isn't. You know what I mean? It's probably just she's probably triggered, maybe. I don't know. Because you remember last year, like exactly a year ago, she left Jinkies or Jinkies left her
Hmm.
standing somewhere at CVS or something like that. Remember that?
Yeah, I think so. Kind of
And she had to
foggy,
call
but
her husband who was out of town to come get her.
hmm it just started
So
out as a sister fight, sister
yeah,
back and forth, and it just really escalated to things you can't take back, and to now throwing away somebody that was part of your channel. And that seemed like a jealousy thing just because she gave PG $50. That's what I thought, picked up on that part. But
You think that was the trigger?
I think that was the trigger for her with Miss Sherry. But the main thing that made her mad was her sister, and then she just started lashing out at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Right.
chicken story, and then somebody posting a picture of her brother. I guess is what made her mad. But I didn't. I
Why
don't know
do
who
you
did the.
think? Why do you think these heavy hitter channels that rake in so much money are so petty over $100 bill? You
I
know,
don't know. I'm
they
sure they
are
get a lot.
greedy. It's greed, isn't it?
Well, it made me wonder what that older lady that's on the channel, if she's been throwing a lot of money to, who knows what she gives behind the scenes. It made me think that.
Right. It looks greedy.
It's
It makes
like, is she
them look
paying to be on there and
greedy.
paying to be your friend kind of thing? That's what I
And
started
like
picking up
trying to
on.
shame me tonight. I mean, my God. I mean, that is like greed.
Hmm.
Anyway, when I watch Daisy, I
Gamer
think, oh,
girl.
I think I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna watch it, and and then it's always chaos.
Hmm. Well, I
Yeah.
watched from Justin's side, and then Justin, after he told the story, Daisy was coming in and getting mad at Justin, and then she went live because she was raging that Justin was telling the story and showing the clips from last
What was
night
she
that got
mad at
deleted.
Justin? What did he do wrong?
All he did was play the clips from last night, so she started attacking him, even his sexuality too. There was comments about
Oh
that,
my
asking
gosh.
him if he knew if he was a man or a woman, or is he a trans? And I'm like, so you're, and I even said, I made that comment in the chat. I'm like, so you're attacking his sexuality because of what? you know?
Hey
And I
Tracy,
think Gamer Girl,
Sandy,
weren't you in there? Hey
Gamer
Tracy,
Girl, good to see you guys.
I'm glad you guys found it here because I knew that you were looking for a place to chill. Gamer girl, weren't you in Justin's Clutch the Pearls earlier, or maybe that was somebody else when I was in there? I thought it was you, but maybe not. I meant to share, but I didn't get a chance yet because then more people see that she's live, and I know that some people were looking to chill, looking for a spot. And I hate that a lot of people don't get notified.
Well, this was a spur of the moment thing, so I didn't think it gave you time to give you a notification. Honestly, I just spur of the moment went live.
Yeah, but it should notify the people that have the bell rung that you're live when you go live, even if you didn't set a schedule.
You know, I went back through my subscriptions and I didn't have a bell rung on half of them.
It unchecks them. I'm not kidding you. It's so weird. You have to click on them again every now and then. Isn't that weird? It, like,
Really?
doesn't show. I don't know why YouTube does that, but it really is strange.
Because I started following some horror channels to try to get out of true crime. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
like disassociate with the drama and the true crime community and get into something else
Mm-hmm.
because it's so toxic.
Mm-hmm. So you
And
think
I
there's a
noticed like all
horror?
the ones that I just recently subbed up to, I had to go in and manually re-click the bell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah.
It seems to be more on one. Sometimes it's ones you haven't visited in a while, or they'll just pop up randomly when somebody goes live. Once in a while, you'll get a notification sometimes, but not always.
I think you're right, Sandy.
It unchecks
Because
and it
I
will.
know
Yeah, it
some that
friggin'
I used
does.
to be subbed up to, I had to resub. I think you're right. I wonder why, if you don't like go to that channel, if it unsubs
Knocks
you
you out of the
after a time frame.
it's like knocks you out of the algorithm and unchecks you or something. It picks like your favorite ones or something. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, but that was a whole weird live. It wasn't expected. It was something to listen to while I made shirts. I'll tell you.
Yeah, another thing I started watching again because he's got new episodes is Soft White Underbelly. Do you watch that, Sandy? Mark on Soft White Underbelly. Shared a couple of them recently. And one of them, I don't know if you were on my channel or not the other day, but he was interviewing this guy that he wound up taking out his perpetrator. than suing Boy Scouts of America.
Half sane people.
He does motivational speeches now. Hey, Chaotic.
Next weekend's event. Yeah, I just never heard that show before you mentioned it.
Watched him with that family. Chaotic the Beautiful. She's got some good channels. It'll be nice to have her back. And
She can probably recommend some good horror.
well, Scully does a he reads to you. Have you been over there yet?
I think you sent me a link and it was like something with a monkey.
Yeah.
So-
And Izzy Pop, they did Misery together. They read Misery together, and it was so good. She said they had
Oh,
such a hard time not cracking up laughing some of the scenes, but
I
it's
would have
something different.
the whole book they read.
I think so. Or it was the, I don't know. Must have
Oh
been.
wow, I would be quoting the movie like in her voice. It'd be hard not to.
I haven't watched The Whitakers yet. I've seen it there, but I haven't watched it. The ones I've watched were about, of course, people that have been victims of SA, and then a few of them that have, battled with
Channels,
addiction, yeah, and homelessness.
channels, chaotic. She's looking for some horror stuff to get into. Justice Jane.
Hey, Justice, good to see you. Sandy, okay, yes, I watched that. Yeah, check out my community page or tab or whatever you call it, and it's a really good interview with that guy. Fredrickson is his, or Fredericks, Stephen Fredericks, I think is his name.
Hmm.
Gypsy, he has many vids on the Whitakers. Oh, really? Yeah, see, like, I mean, I'm from, like, Appalachia, North Carolina. They're my neighbors. So, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know them. I see them at the mailbox all the time. No, I'm just kidding. How y'all doing?
Chaotic with her new cool wall. Do you have a new cool damn wall, chaotic? I know me and Gamer Girl earlier got caught up in the a little bit of Speakeasy. He was replaying some of the Thorpe stuff. It was a little crazy, crazier than I would have imagined. I had to
Yeah,
leave
I
that.
was worried about going to that. Is that going to be like a trigger?
Speakeasy was replaying Ben Thorpe and Grace Thorpe talking, and it was very. I would say I've never heard anything quite like that. I knew they were could trigger people with some of the stuff they said, but I haven't heard to the depths of the weirdness and inappropriateness and just everything wrong. The clips, it shocked Speakeasy so much that he threw down his headphones and said that Ben's not allowed on his channel anymore, but he'd still allow Grace. You know, actually, she's technically a victim. Whatever he's taught her, she might not know a lot of. It's hard to say. He didn't want to completely throw her away, but he said Ben's not allowed on his channel anymore. He was shocked.
Do you think this is like shock jock stuff where it's not real?
That's what some people said, and he said, "I don't care. You don't say stuff like that. You just don't. Whether it's just saying it to shock or not, it's over. You can't come here because even if you were, you don't go there because it was that bad." And
Yeah,
it's just not something I can't imagine. And this guy used to be a teacher, they say. I don't know if that's true or not. I can't imagine. I can't
wow.
repeat. I couldn't even repeat. It was like I said, even Speakeasy, which I don't know much besides Nicolina trolling his chat. Um, he was shocked so much that he threw down he just kept throwing his hands up and, you know, banned him from the channel.
Wow. That's crazy. What type channel is that anyway?
I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out. He's kind of new, I think. He's trying to get his 1,000 subs. It's a little of this and that. Um, I can't quite figure it out yet, but I know that a lot of people from a bunch of our channels that we frequent seem to be going in there and checking it out, kind of thing. I know
Yeah,
Betty
that's pretty
Washam's
much
one
what
of
I've
his
been doing
mods.
all day, Tracy, is yesterday and today just I wiped out everything and I was like, I'm starting from scratch. I don't do rage or hate or like Jerry Springer type hollering hootenanny stuff. It's
Hmm.
unnerving, and thank God I don't have to mod it anymore. I sure the hell ain't gonna waste my time staying up watching it now that I don't have to.
Hmm.
So trying to I went and I joined a live of underwater deep sea fishing in the Florida Keys, and there were people in there talking about the fish and stuff that you see as the guy is fishing or actually underwater, and that was kind of cool. And it
Yeah,
all was, yeah, that was kind of interesting. It was like totally different than what I've been doing, and I've been a lot more relaxed and gotten a lot more creative with my time.
yeah, definitely. Oh, I gotta check on something real quick. There was a trigger warning tonight. Hmm.
Ben's daughter started. I see that the way they talk about that with such ease. It's like, are you sure? I mean, it just seems kind of phony. I don't know.
It was unreal. I mean, I
Really?
almost want to say you'd have to hear a little of what Gamer Girl and I heard to believe it, that somebody would even say that. It's, or even think to say it, even if it was a shock thing, what would make a brain think up that kind of a script? It was that bad enough that just thinking of that, if that's what your go-to is, then there's something wrong. And with that, I'll be right back.
Do y'all remember Howard Stern radio back in the day? How he was like a shock jock? I'm wondering if it's sort of that type content. I just know I'm over the wrestling scene. What a waste of time. I think it's like trying to get a show or something. Oh, I watch mostly paranormal videos. Interesting. I'll back you on that. Something is wrong with these people. Even think that, yeah, no, really. It shows you um, how dark minded people have become, doesn't it? And greedy. So, so greedy. Just consumed with it. They're incestuous. Okay. I think it's called Trashtastic. Oh, okay. Sandy Awesome. I got to get back to them. Also, I love Grizzly. Profiling evil, hidden true crime, crime lines and lies. Is that Brooks, Sandy? Hello, Gypsy, Sarah, and chat. I've been here forever, but my little guy has been talking on understand. Oh, I miss those days. How sweet. It is. It's a weird world we live in. Like, where's everyone's moral compass, right? I was so heavy into that for a long time. I eventually sort of lost interest, aside from the more serious stuff. Oh, so you do know Howard Stern, okay? He was on every morning on my way to work. That's who I listened to. Baba Booey. You remember when he would go Baba Booey? Yes, Brooks. Okay. She sounds angry and condescending sometimes. I love watching her, but I think sometimes she comes across as angry and condescending. But that's just me. Let's see, Chaotic, are you ever going to go live? I think her back's been hurt. Sandy says, it's my late night fun and the white noise from the ghost boxes put me to sleep. Howard Stern, yes, I remember him. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Yeah, he was a shock jock. Mm,
Wow, I haven't heard that name in so long.
Baba Booey.
Ooh, sorry. Dropped something. Dropped something.
Have a hearse and lots of Halloween decorations. Love Halloween. Yeah, back then people would want to get booked on his channel just to flash them. Why, I don't know.
Are you talking about Stern?
Yes.
Yeah, he got to see a lot of flashes in his day. He's seen a lot of thingies.
Why?
I have
Why
no
did
idea.
someone want to show him that?
For some reason, he became the king of it. You know.
Baba Booey. Can't wait till Love will do lives as well. Just didn't chat much because of the crowd. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
What's the latest with Anthony Greeno, by the way, Chaotic? While we got you in here, I saw what's the other one's name? He was having something done without any numbing. Was it a tattoo or something? I don't remember. He was having something done without being numbed. Christy, that's awesome. We're looking for an old hearse. I've been redoing the house. Can't wait to get it done for now and do the reveal. Yay!
That would be a cool video.
You ought to like buy an old hearse, fix it up, and do like ghost tours. He is still exploiting and pretending to care about people. About Delphi. He
Oh,
says.
speaking of him, today
Delphi.
I've subbed to all the channels like when he came back and made a couple channels. And today one of those channels popped up and it's Greeno's channel, I think, but it was one of his friends and he said I thought he said he was filling in for him and that they went to the court case and everything. You know, I thought that was weird. Do you know who I'm talking about, Chaotic? It was some guy with like sort of long and wavy hair. And it was weird because I thought he said he was filling in for Greeno, and it was definitely one of Greeno's channels, and he was talking about Greeno, like one of his partners or something like that. I don't know. I was very confused by that. I only watched it for less than 5 minutes. Oh, you got a hearse too? You
It's
sold it
been
a week ago? Wow, she's been looking to buy one. 10 to 12 cars. Yeah. Girl, why you have 10 or 12 cars? What the heck you do? Are you like a car person? Do you drive cars?
His name is Noe, and he is an idiot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got those vibes. That's why I changed the channel. All right. Oh crap! Now I gotta get a cord for this thing. It's gonna beep, and everyone's gonna say, "Sorry, your sperm fridge is beeping."
What do y'all think about that Richard Allen looking all cracked up now? Y'all think he's gonna make it through the trial?
He legit looks like he's dying to me.
Does he
With such,
have an
it
illness?
looks like the very rapid weight loss. I didn't even see him as being the same guy. Like if I walked into that guy, if he escaped prison, to me, I wouldn't have known that was that guy. I had to keep looking back and forth at the faces to see that, is it really him? Like literally had to keep checking the before and after.
Christy says she plays with full-size Hot Wheels.
Nice. What the hell? I want to do that.
Greena, talking about Greena. Yeah, the dude in Delphi, Richard Allen, he does look sick. Does he have some sort of an illness?
The lawyer claims he's being treated as a um, prisoner of war type blah, blah, blah. That's why he's suffering. Because he's being treated so poorly in prison. He might be used to eating a lot of Big Macs too, and now he can't get that, and snack. But it does look like, I mean, didn't they say he had something like, he was acting like he had some form of dementia too? I'm not sure. I think being in a solitary can screw up a person. I don't see how people get through it, really. But for him, he hasn't really been there that long. I mean, has he? It's not been that long to look so tortured. Yeah, he looks deathly. It looks like he has, like, the sea or something. Brainwasher. Oh, up here in the chat, something I missed. Let me see. Well, good to see you, Brainwasher. I didn't see it here, but sorry about my sperm fridge beeping. I have to go get a cord. All right. Sounds good. Where the hell did you go? Oh, Gray Hughes hates Greeno? Or did I know that? Maybe I knew that. I gotta get my cord so you guys don't have to keep hearing that. One moment. Oh, memberships? Oh, that's right. I'm not used to Gypsy having memberships. So somebody just did some memberships. Why do you not see it up here? It's so weird. I'm trying to get the cord. Oh, he was an alcoholic. So if he went to jail as an alcoholic, they probably put him on like I think it's Librium or something like that. Sometimes they have to do Ativan at first and taper off to Librium so they don't die. This channel is going to membership only soon. No, not membership only. It's just that she has them available now. We cannot see on this side. Is my chat frozen again? Is it doing all that weird stuff?
My phone keeps damn acting stupid too because it's at 5%, but I got it plugged in.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Oh, that thing's beeping again. Hell no. So I haven't heard you talking. Did you go do something, or have you been talking this whole time?
No, I got kicked out.
Oh, I didn't even notice because I have the chat on.
I sent you a message. My phone's dying, but
No, I just thought you were doing something. Only way I can tell is if I shut the chat off, which I would have checked, but I was, just reading the chat. Blah, blah, blah. It's all good.
I was just listening to a lullaby. Who was there in court? They said he looked doped up.
Maybe he's gone mental. I thought the lawyer said he's showing signs of maybe dementia or
Wow.
something like that. He ain't healthy, though. You're going to be skin and
But he
bones
looked
soon.
perfectly fine when they arrested him. Isn't that weird?
There's so many different factors and variables and health things that can occur, and it could be just the timing, you know what I mean? Would he have got these health problems outside the prison, you know what I mean? Or is it due to the solitary that's screwing him up, and the diet and the lifestyle changes and no alcohol and all that crap, Or did he already have something underlying and it wasn't showing before? Who knows, I guess we'll find out. But for
Thank
now,
you,
it looks like he's
Tracy, for
wasting
the
away.
gifted membership.
Tracy did it.
Yeah,
Tracy,
I
thank you.
appreciate that, Tracy. I see that now. Thank you very much. Yay, Tracy!
Very cool.
Yeah, that's fantastic. See the chat now. Okay,
Did Van? Oh,
see the chat. 9 months. Did
did
Vaughn?
Van McCray do? Oh, I heard talk about that too. How about you?
I don't know.
So in all the chats today that I've been frequent, I've been seeing rumors since this morning that some people are saying he did pass away. One of the rumors said he passed away. Oh, geez, I wonder if it was like May 9th, 7th, something somewhere around there. But then, um, there was a lot of different theories, and then people were coming in the chat saying, no, that's not true, it's fake. But then I heard, some rumors that on Molly Golightly, the father-in-law talked with Molly Golightly, and he had got a message from the medical examiner so that it was real. So I guess it could be, it sounds like it can be verified. It might not have been on that date, but it sounds like it did happen within at least the last few days, at least. And it can be verified. I heard on Molly Golightly, who did talk to the father, the biological father of McCray, or however you say that. So
Wow.
I don't know if it's on her Twitch channel that it was done, since she's not on YouTube right now. I could probably check
Tracy,
check that out for you.
when I talked to Southern Girl, she said that it'll give me a notification when I have enough members to do that. So I'm watching for that.
What, stickers?
Yeah, y'all help me come up with some good ones.
You're gonna need a gypsy ball, a magic wand, stuff like that, probably.
Yeah, a wizard.
Yep.
He has dementia, Gamer Girl says.
Oh, so it
Okay,
is true?
so
Yeah.
weird. It said this was boring, was lying. I like Sarah on panel, or chaotic, or Sandy. I just don't. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that.
Hey, thanks.
I think it's because we talk over his head.
We're just talking fun and things that everyday stuff that people want to chat about, I think.
Defense is trying to claim mental confusion to screen his several confessions. Wow.
It could be a combination, that's the hard thing. We'll have to see how this pans out. It's very interesting, because if there is medical diagnosis, proper stuff, documentation from a physician, they could be screwed, you know what I mean? This can happen. Dementia can come and come in fast, so you never know. It
Do
is a
you
good defense too.
do you
Yeah.
think they give head meds to jailers like
Yes, but
they
not
should?
proper. Not the proper ones necessarily, and not the ones that would be given if you were on the streets. You get basic medical care, they call it, but the care is not the same care you would get out here, no matter what anyone says. You know what I mean? I know that because of my talks to people that have
What
suffered
we
in
have
there
a
and not got
problem
proper
here.
meds.
Here is they die in there. We
Hmm.
have a bad reputation for that in North Carolina.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering, Sarah, you think it will be in the paper or news?
I think so now, if it gets where it's getting to the point, if she talked about it like that and it just happened, I'm sure before it wasn't getting out because she was the next of kin and had the right to withhold that information. But now, if the actual biological father is talking to the, medical examiner and stuff like that, and I guess the next step would be for him to have a real death certificate or copy of that if he's allowed to, and that might take a little bit of time. But I think it would be all solidified if we could see a little video of that or something. And I can look into that tomorrow for you and see if I can find anything on Twitch, because I did download Twitch when she first went over there just to see what it looked like and to see what is this Twitch everyone's talking about, you know what I mean? And I did go check out her channel, and the format's kind of like YouTube. I thought it was kind of similar. But when I first went over there, she only had 1,000 subs, because she had just got kicked off of YouTube. I just went over there as a curiosity, so I haven't been back. So if I gotta see if Twitch works like YouTube where you can see previous videos. I'm not really sure, but I'm guessing yeah. And I'll see if I can
Uh,
find any clips of the father talking with her.
so Brainwasher says a capital G emoji, and Gamer Girl says a genie. Those are good ideas. Absolutely do those. Christy Gypsy never been boring. He's just jealous because he puts people to sleep. Dumb jock. We talk over his head. Yes, they do, Sarah. It's correct. You don't get anything proper in jail
No,
or
not proper. Nope.
That's sad, man.
Enough that they can say you get medical care, but it's not the same equivalent of what you would get on the outside.
Thank you, Christy. I appreciate your compliments.
Yeah. Hell
A
yeah.
phone on Google search show a deceased person.
This could be tricky because this person, with the reputation and everything that was going on and all the rumors flying around, it would be hard to find accurate, wouldn't you say, with everything that went on with that case? I mean, it's possible. I bet if somebody puts in Molly Golightly in the father's name, maybe something, if you word it correctly in Google, that might come up. Or a link to her Twitch video or something like that.
Gamer
I'm
Girls.
definitely going to check it out. Sorry.
Sarah, did you see the 18-year-old who burned her father?
No. No, I did not. Damn.
She just got guilty.
Oh, so it must have happened a while ago. And she just went to court.
Yeah, she's been following that story. I don't know it that well.
I want to see that.
Thank you, Tracy. I
I'd
love
like
you
to see that.
so much. Y'all are so great.
Yeah, y'all nice.
Right?
We chill.
Boy wants to eat after coming home from Papa's. Oh, those late night, midnight snacks.
Well, before I came on here, I had just dug into the Ben and Jerry's. You saved me from eating it all and then getting a stomach ache. That's what I do.
Salted caramel is the bomb.
That's what I get, the caramel core. The cores are the bomb, the ones that have the big giant tube in the center full of it.
Thank you, Tracy. Thanks for more gifted memberships. That's fantastic.
More?
That's what Chaotic just said.
Cool.
Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Anyone need a rum?
Oh, Jimbo's R Us is here?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Tracy. She's gifted us memberships
He came to
tonight.
give Game a Girl a ride. Oh my god, I saw that earlier. I saw her asking about a ride. I can't take it.
Jacob White is what Dre is on YouTube, and that's the father.
Jacob White. That might be the son. I'm not sure. Freaking scooters everywhere.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
I appreciate that. Jimbo's, yeah, we need rides around on the scooter. She gets sentenced soon.
the sleeping father trial.
I
Oh,
wonder why they do sentencing not at
beep
the
beep.
same time. 10 total memberships. Thank you so
Wow.
much, Tracy. That really helps channels. Thank you so much.
Beep beep.
Do not know
Hmm.
why she goes under that name. I've been
I don't
seeing
know.
it didn't want to get sucked into a new case. I was scared to watch that one.
Well, I
I
started getting
didn't
sucked into it on Molly
get
for a
an
while.
emoji.
Creeped me
What do
out
you
though.
want the emoji to be, Tracy? Do you have one in mind? She's funny. She says I'm trying to get you enough to get you emojis. I'm gonna have to ask Southern what. Hold on with that. What is my brother's name? I lost him at 23 in 2016. Oh my gosh. That is so young.
23, yeah, that is pretty young.
My daughter
Extra
was a
young.
week away from her 23rd birthday when she was shot in 2011.
Oh, so she was that age
So,
too?
yep, I like all the gypsy things. Do you? I do too. Yeah. My brother told me I should sell like because gypsies come from pretty much Portuguese and Romania, and he thought scarves from that area would be a good item to sell, but I have to have a lot of upfront money to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He fared better in life than I did. Let's see, lost my brother in 2014. Oh, I'm so sorry, ladies.
You know, Christy, um, so your brother was your like a son to you, and I mean that's how I feel when I lost my little sister. Um, she was pregnant with a little boy too, you know, not too long ago, and it's like she's my sister, but I kind of was like her mom, so it's kind of that's how I feel too. So I understand how that is. So sorry about that. This platform, all in all, a lot of the people we're meeting, I mean, I feel like really is, when you think of all the crap and fighting that goes on, there really is a lot of us, for some reason, we're all drawn to this force, and a lot of us really do have a lot of stuff in common. When we, even people we fight with, if you put aside your differences, there really is a lot of us that have shit in common.
I agree.
And what force of nature or something drew us all into this vortex, this downward spiral? But there's got to be a reason. Maybe there's a good reason. I don't know.
Oh, she said like an Aladdin pillow. That would be cool. A mini carpet.
Yeah, some kind of gypsy thing.
A mini magic carpet. Yes, so like as I was growing up, we were told that we were Cherokee. And then when I went to go visit my dad, who's literally, just we're talking in his late 80s, and he's had health issues here lately since his jab. And finally, he pulls out these pictures and stuff, and it's very evident to me that we were Portuguese, Romanian gypsies that settled in the area of Appalachia where there were a lot of Cherokee Indians. And there were Cherokee Indians that also that were, travelers like the gypsies that settled there in the Appalachian Mountains. But it was a thing to be because you were brown, and we were discriminated against because we were brown, and because in that area there were also a lot of Scottish, Irish.
Hmm.
We looked ethnic, and so it wasn't a good thing to be that back then. And I'm
Hmm.
like, you need to tell me all these years I've had some sort of a connection to that. And my dad said, why did you choose gypsy? And I said, well, most of all because of the lyrics in Into the Mystic. I love those lyrics where he says, I want to rock your gypsy soul. That's me. I'm a free spirit.
Hmm.
And I always felt a connection to the gypsy. And then he sat me down and told me all that. And I was like, wow. Wow. He says that he thinks that we're more Native American and Cherokee, but from what I've looked up, I don't agree with them. I can totally see in my grandmother Romanian, and when you see her pictures and stuff, she's totally. And our hair is ethnic, and I was like, why do I have to use ethnic hair care products all through my life? Just do it and shut up, right? And it's
Hmm.
like, and now I realize in my 50s, there's a reason why.
Gamer girl.
Everyone that carries a wrench anywhere, share out Gypsy's channel. Thank you, Tracy. There's a gamer. It might be a trick. I
Oh,
got
this is
behind.
cool. There's so many symbols now. Everyone has a little symbol. I just noticed by their name. Almost
Oh,
everyone.
really?
Everyone
That's
has a little
awesome.
circle. You can see it on the StreamYard. That's all you see, the little circle near their name.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
membership.
fantastic, Tracy.
Look at all your members.
She says,
I
I'm
have to
so
do this.
funny. She's
So special.
Gamer Girl is so funny. Cracks me up, man. I know when I see Tracy and Gamer Girl, it's going to be a fun night.
Mm-hmm.
She said Scottish Irish with some German weirdos.
I hear you, Sandy. Oh, heavens, baby.
If Gypsy door dashes me her home cooked meals, I'll support double. If there was any leftovers, I would gladly. I saw a meme today that said, why don't white people make plates? And they said, white people call them restaurants. It's like, what are y'all talking about? Making plates. What does that even mean? And my friend who does it like a lot, and his look good. He's a truck driver and he's single, and he just does this and for his neighborhood. And I'll see them. How many plates you want? And I'm like, why don't you get you a food truck? And he's like, I'm in a truck all week. I don't want to be inside a truck. And he makes plates for people that, his friends and stuff. I'm like, why don't you have a restaurant?
Yeah,
Mom,
food
I'm
trucks are cool.
yeah. Oh, yeah, and they smell so good. And
Hell,
she'll
I'd
walk.
get one.
Mm-hmm. And she does genealogy like a mad lady, but I still haven't gotten a hold of the books she's made. Wow. That would be interesting.
Make bigger portions. Make portions great again. I don't know why that just came out.
I'm here charging my scooter.
I'm thinking about food portions.
Oh me. Now that y'all have these memberships, y'all go on and yeah.
I just noticed the scooter even has a membership.
That's so funny, Jimbo. Yeah, where are you gonna take us to? Where are we going? Thank you, Jessica. That's so
Oh my
funny.
god.
Anywhere you like but basement, mostly. On a scooter? How you gonna do that?
I'll just throw on my old rollerblades and hold on to the back. I'll ride the tail. You can drag me.
When we were out picking today, it was real light because we got out probably way too soon. And there's those who act like it's a mad race to get there before you do, and they make a big deal and a to do out of getting to the pile before you do. And this guy had a grocery cart on the back of it, and I was like, "Come on now, he's he's cheating." He went around the corner to the grocery store just to intimidate us.
Yep.
Yeah.
He put on his thrift intimidation.
I've never done the metal thing though. I've never gotten into the metal thing. I just pick what I like and then leave the rest for whoever.
Hmm. Hard time and BK. BK was on this morning? Huh? A front basket. I can ride in the basket.
I didn't know he was on this morning. I just saw his post last
I
night.
heard people talking about that he was on last night, I thought, and I looked and I'm like, did they mean this community post? Because I thought the people were implying he did a live, and I didn't know it was today.
Yeah, it's a
Listen,
front page.
I've ridden in kids' friggin' Power Wheel Jeeps before when I've been dared to drive to the store in those bitches when I was drinking.
I miss riding in a basket myself. My siblings carried me everywhere.
What? 3 a.m. till 5? Well, I definitely was sleeping. I can't hang with y'all that stay up all night.
Why didn't
I get,
anybody show us that?
that's got to be clipped by somebody. Somebody has to have that live. I bet you Sizzle's Lair has it, or somebody that does the recordings. I know there's a couple people that get all the recordings.
Mm.
Man, that's a long live too. So did
What
people
did
in
he
this
talk
chat,
about? Well, what did he
yeah,
talk about?
that's what I was going to ask, if people in this chat actually witnessed it and heard what he talked about.
Did his mom really kick him out?
He was talking to his ex. Oh,
It was sad.
on the live? Is he talking to the ex that he's not allowed to talk to? So is he like trying to communicate to her on the ex, like, I mean, on, like he was talking to her through the live?
Oh no.
Nicolina played some of the clips from it, I think. That's what I think she was playing. And when I was just about to ask, did anybody clip it? And she was saying, I'm going to play parts of it. And I was guessing that was the one that people were talking about. Talked
Oh.
about the wife and child. So you, okay.
Yeah, and then when she said, then you've racked up another charge if you have.
Hmm.
Remember? I teared up even at points.
You know, you just never know behind the screen what's going on too. Like that's a good reminder. Like Big Bad him, you know, like people think of him as, Big Bad Benny, but it sounds like from Nicolina's perspective, she may, brought out other things that we didn't know, like his mom hurting him and stuff like that. I would have never guessed. She seems like a quiet, funny lady in the background. You know what I mean? Like kind of meek is the way I took it. Like she wouldn't like be hitting him and stuff and yelling at him. I wouldn't have took her for that type, you know.
BK seen who?
Oh yeah, right. He was saying that people were saying that BK said that he seen his ex-wife hook up with his stepfather before. I'm guessing
Well,
his baby mama hooked up with his stepfather, and he caught. I think it sounded like he seen them doing it before.
I thought his stepdad was dead according to Enlighted Path.
Well, he did date her or they were together for like 10 years, I think, is what's presented to
Oh,
me. So, you know what I mean? That's a good span of time.
oh wow. I didn't know they were together that long. Wow.
Oh
Wow.
shit.
All I know is that's when I had my first nervous breakdown was my divorce.
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
Especially if you're going through it with someone vindictive. Through the window.
Oh, damn. You saw them through the window? Gee, I wonder if he'd been holding that in, that he saw that. I'm pretty sure I could tell from my own observations that yeah, that kid really loved him and he loved the kid. Yeah, so that is very sad. You can
I
tell he
agree.
enjoyed him, playing on the four-wheeler and stuff and going out for rides. They were just so happy and free, and I did
Yeah,
feel bad about that.
he
Yeah.
was at an age where he knew it wasn't gonna, you know. I think when you become our age, you realize how fast childhood goes by,
And
and I
what's
think
really important.
yeah,
Hmm.
he was trying to savor every moment he could.
Yeah, it did seem like he was.
You know, when people were giving him a hard time about having his kid on lives and stuff, I thought he's utilizing his time with him,
Hmm.
you know?
But now that's also there and also
Yeah.
documented too, so the kid can sometime, how in the future see that and have the memory too of being free and riding the four-wheeler with his dad, doing all the stuff they did, and now it's
Right.
documented too at the same
Right.
time, like the memory of it.
Now, when we were separated, my son and I, it was very scarring to him because we were close. So whatever the issues are, it's never a good thing to 100% remove a parent, you know?
Hmm.
You've got to like have a cushion, some, I don't know.
Yeah,
And
and that boy's too young to understand why, why you wouldn't be seeing him suddenly, you know what I mean? So that's hurtful to the kid too. The kids suffer. That's sad too, because who knows what's going through that boy's mind too, why you can't visit him. It's just an overall crappy thing.
mhm.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was let me
Dan,
very sorry about that.
that's horrible.
Right, unless it's stuff right, right, exactly. I mean like if they're being touched or something like that.
I mean, yeah, just full on ripping away after you just started doing
Right.
those days. It seems like there's a better way, like even, where I've had it in my family for some, the supervised visits, that's still a visit.
Supervised
There's
is what I
ways
was
around it. There's
saying.
ways
Yeah,
around it, and you
supervised.
can have different parties come in. You still get to see them at least,
Or video phone calls, maybe.
Yeah, there's other ways. Yeah, and even a supervised call, there's another party privy to it, or something, anything. Find a way to make it happen. There's got to be support out there to have it happen. That's just horrible, though. I'm sure he deleted the live because I didn't see anything. But I always get confused about because I think he has two channels.
Right. Same here.
You click on one and you're like, well, where's this video? You know what I mean? Then you have to look again. And
I still have those messages between me and Jimbo where I said Benny has me blocked, but Jimbo wanted us over there for the Mamita Alicia discussion, and
hmm.
how he was telling me that it was, he was he was subbed up to Benny, and I thought,
Hmm.
okay, so it was okay for you to be subbed up, but we weren't supposed to be.
Hmm.
And coming from the Summer Wells case, I'm surprised I unsubbed myself because he's the one that really stayed with that case, was
Hmm.
Ben. Other people, went on to other cases, but he's always stayed loyal to Summer's case, so I can't believe that I even unsubbed,
Yeah,
but
he
what
said don't believe it.
I walked away feeling glad he stopped me at the fence for advice. But what did I miss?
That's just a crazy, not your everyday situation. No way you could have known.
Right,
Just one of those things that because of what it was, it's the type of thing that will make you think and question it.
right,
It's something that can drive you crazy thinking what if, what if, what if, but it really wasn't. It's not an everyday situation, so why would you have any reason to believe that would happen at the same time? Just sucks. Just a crappy thing.
That's why I watched Benny for summer info, but I remember him from the what? See, I wasn't on YouTube then for those other cases, but yeah, I did watch a lot of him in the beginning, and I watched a lot of Molly Golightly, and I
Yeah.
didn't really follow Bullhorn Betty yet, but it was Molly Golightly and Benny and Ernie that was covering her.
Yep. Same here.
But they won't hold them long.
It sounds like he can get it fixed. You know what really sucks? I can't help but think, if he has a large chunk of money, you're gonna sit and blow it, and then people around you are gonna use you. You're gonna
Yeah.
end up with other users, and they're gonna just suck your money like a vampire. And you don't want to be alone, and you want to have fun with somebody, so you're gonna want to pay for it. And it would be sad if a lot of it gets wasted on that, and then he has nothing to show for it.
Chaotic says they all suck, in my opinion.
All the people he's with, though, is gonna suck his money. They all suck. Ah.
I've been around forever, just never chat. I come from the DC. What's the DC? Drama crime?
Drama community.
Drama community,
I'm
okay.
wondering. I'm wondering. I don't know.
I'm wanting to get out of drama because there's no romance in the drama over here. It's all anger. There's other elements to drama besides anger. There's romance. Where's that storyline?
So maybe you could do that portion of it.
I tried with Gone with the Wind, and the lady came and sat down beside me and made me nervous. I think she thought I was an employee.
Oh,
And she's
what
sitting there looking at me, and I'm like, well, now I'm nervous. Now that I got an audience.
the hell with this book?
You're right.
My,
It's
my chapter.
lunchtime.
You ruined my chapter,
Oh, I'm
bitch.
going to lunch.
Gone with the book, bitch.
I was like, I'm not a prop. I'm a person. I don't think she realized that we were YouTubers. I think because they were doing exhibits live LARPing at this historic exhibit where we went to do my reading. And I asked Ken, I was like, "Are you sure this is going to be okay? They're not going to think that I'm part of I'm also LARPing." But they did. They came up and stood and looked at me. I was like, "Oh no, they think I work here." Oh my god! I guess she had to be there. It was I felt stupid as hell. I was like, we'll have to find a more private rocking chair or something somewhere. Well, I guess I'm gonna head on off here and head on to bed. I've got to get up and
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna make a roast in the morning for his Sunday Father's Day meal,
Oh, hell, yep.
and then I'll probably call my dad and video chat with him. I came from the actual crime community and built myself my actual research and facts. But hey, each to their own, I guess. Hardcore journalist here, and you got no respect. Is that it? Well, I appreciated it. I appreciate your true crime channel.
See, now I have to wonder if Jimbo or us is my Hotel California. There was another troll too. I can't remember the other name. Dang it.
Who is it?
I'm wondering if it's Hotel California, Jimbo
Who?
or us.
Oh, I don't know. roast. So, yeah, that's probably what we'll have. But that $100 worth of meat has like gone forever. Thanks, Gypsy. We'll restart MS4. Oh, did you really? Oh, okay. Thank you again, Tracy. I appreciate you. Found your way back to the start. All right. Well, y'all have a good night, and I'll close it on out. Thank you, Sarah, for coming out and hanging out with me.
I'm even up past my bedtime.
And thank you again for all the love and support in chat. And hit that bell. Make sure you get the notifications from now on, guys.
Yeah, 'cause these bastards shut your bell off.
All right, come on back and go with us
Nope.
next
Beep
time.
beep. Nope. Beep beep. Okay. Oh, are you Skern's left kidney? You're Skern's left kidney.
I did a virtual tour on the meat market. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was excited to be there. It's a lot bigger than the one out in the country we used to go to. This is new to us. It's probably been there 5-10 years. But the one that we used to go to is out in the country, and it's way smaller scale than that. This one had spices and sauces, and it was like, oh my gosh, I could spend hours in there. So yeah, that was pretty neat.
Virtual
All
tour.
right, well, thanks for coming to check out my meat.
Well, have fun.
Okay.
If you're going to beat it, I don't know. Are you going to beat? Never mind. Bye.
Well, y'all have a good night. Okay, bye.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. 'Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you